to the channel. I hope that you're having a very sunny and blessed day. I'm gonna put some timestamps in for you guys because I'm gonna do a little bit of yapping. But before we jump in, I want to just quickly take a moment to apologize for missing an upload last week. I'm so sorry. If you have ever played The Sims on Linux, then you probably already know where this conversation is going. For you guys who may be new here, I record and play and edit all of my gaming on a Steam Deck, which is ran off of Linux. And I ran into an issue last week where the EA app just would not launch, and I spent way more time troubleshooting than actually playing the game, anything. I actually couldn't even open the game. And this is apparently a wide issue that a lot of folks that uses Linux is experiencing. I had planned a much more detailed machinima style episode, but honestly, after fighting with the game for so long, the creative energy just wasn't, and currently still is not there right now. And on top of that, the Steam/Linux issue caused me to lose 2 DLC items, Life and Death and Adventure Awaits. And then, because why not, my reshape decided to stop working too. So it's been a bit of a week. I'm really hoping that everything gets smoothed out. And by the 2 DLC missing, what I mean is since they were purchased through Steam, and because Steam/Linux is currently not optimized to work with the EA app, I no longer have access to that content. Yeah, and that's a whole rabbit hole, a whole rabbit hole to go down. But that said, we are still here, we are still playing, just in a more relaxed way today. This episode is going to be just a cozy, go with the flow playthrough. I do have some rough ideas of what's happening to at least prep you for what's going on. After the Love Highland competition show, Courtney and Egbert also won an all-expenses paid vacation to Sulani. So he's already asked her to be his partner. Hopefully they'll be able to share their first kiss on vacation and get to know each other a little bit better. And afterward, we'll have Egbert travel to Britechester, where he'll meet up with his friends/roommates, because he'll be starting Foxbury. And yes, I know there's already a generation in this challenge that has to go to college, but they'll be going to Britechester instead of Foxbury. I just felt like this made more sense because of the career he's going to go into. So yeah, that's what's going on. I'm really excited about this new chapter. I'm really excited that my game is finally working. So yeah, thank you very, very much for your patience and your support and your encouragement. Get some snacks, get comfy, and we'll jump right into today's episode. We are currently in beautiful Sulani, and the last time that Egbert was here was actually when he was a kid, and his dad Brock and his mom Sawyer had just got divorced. So yeah, hopefully though, Sulani will now have a brighter memory for him, not just tied to his own parents' divorce. I don't know. Looks like we got a pop-up. It says, "Leave me in peace." What? Looks like Egbert has not been getting along with a particularly argumentative sim. Argumentative sims are not afraid to be a bit mean when the situation calls for it, and tend to be angrier overall. This can often rub other sims the wrong way. In terms of sim preferences, would you say that Egbert dislikes argumentative sims? No, I don't think he does, because he is argumentative himself, so we're going to say no. But this is their beach house. I technically have played with them for like 2 days in game. But we're going to play with like additional 2-ish days so that they can get to know each other a little bit better. I mean, they kind of have already maxed out both relationship bars, which was what I was hoping for. And he's also already asked her to be his boo thing. But hopefully they can share their first kiss while they are on this beautiful trip to beautiful Sulani. It does look like they are getting along pretty well. And I should also say, because I know y'all are going to be like, what? There are 2 separate beds here, okay? Because I kind of want Egbert to wait until marriage before he does the do. And I think most of, like, the romance damage he's going to be doing is going to be more emotional than anything else. So yeah, we're gonna keep it cute. Save the woo for the perfect who. I don't know, but I think you know what I'm trying to say. I'll have them go ahead and head off to bed because tomorrow I think what we'll have them do is do some water activities together and maybe head over to the grill and get something to eat. I think that would be really nice. It's bright and early the next morning and Sulani looks beautiful. I love this world. What's crazy though is I'm not really a beach goer, but there's just something very magical about Sulani that I find awesome. Plus mermaids come with it, like hello. Egbert and Courtney are gonna do some relaxing on the beach, or on the water rather, and I guess now would be a pretty good time to talk about some of his skills as the Gen 2 heir and what's going on with him, what he's got, you know, successfully completed, so to speak. He had already maxed out his dance skill, which was one of the requirements, and I think I've already told you guys that. But the other skills he needs to max are romance, fitness, and nectar making at this time, since he's going to be in sort of a transitory state of going to college and not really having his own place to like do nectar making and grow eggplants. I'm gonna hold off on that and instead focus mainly on romance and fitness. Currently he's a level 8 in fitness and a level 7 in romance, so he's very close to completing those two skills as well, which I think is fantastic, honestly. So yeah, on today's docket, we'll have these two lovebirds finish up their relaxing day on the water. Can they talk back and forth to each other while they float? Oh yeah, I definitely want them to share their first kiss, but we're gonna wait because I want them to go and actually have like a nice dinner. I think you have to get off the raft or the float in order to do so, but I want them to head over here. Can y'all see this build here? And maybe share their first little schmooch. I think that would be really nice. But yeah, they're just soaking in some sun rays after heading in a little late last night. She looks so done with it. I don't know why. She just looks like We made it over to the bar and grill. I think this is called the Sulani bar and grill. It's super cute. But I'm gonna have Egbert go ahead and get them a table. I think we should get something outside. Let's go ahead and request this table really quick. Alright, finally we were able to get our table. Let me go ahead and order for the table. Alright, I kind of want them to get like a tropical styled beverage. I think the sea splash sounds like it would definitely be. So does this Sunset Valley. It sounds like but I like the little umbrellas in these. I think we'll get the love potion number 4 for Courtney, and then I think Egbert will get the Sunset Valley beverage. And then for the main course, I think Courtney would probably get the herb crusted salmon. And yeah, this makes sense. Sweet and sour eggplant for Egbert. Are you joking? Absolutely. And for simoleons, not too bad, not too bad. Ignore their household funds. This is not truly their money. Just pretend it's additional funds from the Love Highland competition show or something. Their meal finally came, and Courtney's looks pretty recognizable, but I don't know about Egbert's. His doesn't really look like what it's supposed to look like, but that's alright. Also, Courtney is so pretty. Y'all did such a good job voting for her. She's so pretty. And now just to let y'all know too, it doesn't mean just because she won that he will marry her in the future, but I guess for, you know, I've said this before, it does mean she'll at least get his first kiss, which is funny. But they're both in a very flirty mood. Looks like he wants to go for a jog. Okay, we can pin that. Share insecurities. We'll definitely pin that. Let me go ahead and have her do that. I do wonder how he would take that sort of thing, since they are technically dating. I just don't see him being a very deep person. Not that he doesn't have the ability to be, he certainly does. I just feel like he's sometimes dismissive of it. Do you know what I mean? Like on a serious level, he's like, it'll be fine, girl. Alright, it looks like that kind of helped complete her. We'll go ahead and end our meal and pay. It did kind of take a long time to get our meal out too, by the way, which has not been a thing. I've noticed I've had really good luck when it comes to getting meals and stuff done with Brock's calling. Brock is calling to chat. Want to answer? Of course. I wonder if he's asking him like, how's y'all's trip? Did you guys make it to your beach house safely? You know, have you got everything settled for school, for college? Oh, I love Brock. I can't believe y'all ever, especially if you're a legacy person, do y'all ever like look at some of y'all's heirs and you're like, I remember when you were a baby? Because I've been doing that a lot lately with him. And yeah, I remember when he was just a baby, and now he's a full-grown man. A full-grown man, getting ready to go out into the world and make his own way. Alright, I think I'm gonna have him, once he finishes up chatting with his dad, says Brock has spread some juicy gossip about Sawyer. Oh lord. He called him and he said, Egbert, your mother. She's on one of her tangents again. You know how she is. You know how she is. I think I'm gonna have them come over here. We'll go here together and share their first kiss in front of the waterfall. That would be so nice. Alright, here they go. They got queued up a bunch of romantic interactions to do right in front of this really pretty waterfall. I think this is gorgeous. Okay. I wonder what they're saying. Do you know what I mean? Like, how do you start off with, hey, Uga tuba dabado? Oh, yay. Alright, so let me see. Let me make sure that actually ticked off his hot and heavy from socialization. Ah, the sweet shared touch of another sim. Hot breakfast date. First kiss. Yep. Swirling with feelings of passion and happiness after a first kiss with someone new. Yep, we're gonna have a lot of those. Gonna have a lot of those. I hate to break it to dear Courtney, but I do want to see, I want to make certain that it does actually show this in his milestones, simply because I already expressed how it didn't show up like a first kiss or anything, and it looks like it still didn't. That's interesting. That's very interesting, actually. Shouldn't it be under firsts? Maybe it takes a minute. Love that. Let's go ahead and we'll declare build up partner. I've never seen that. We'll do that. Seems like a really sweet interaction. Maybe he's like, you are the apple of my eye, girl. Oh, and it looks like he also earned the energetic lifestyle, which I did not notice. He has had the people person one, but I didn't notice that he got the energetic lifestyle as well, which is really interesting. It says Sims who live an energetic lifestyle love to stay active and keep moving. To acquire or maintain this lifestyle, seek out athletic and sporty activities or join a high energy career. Well, he's definitely not going to be doing the high energy career, but he does like working out. I think I am going to go ahead and have him go for a jog, go jogging, and then clean. No, girl, why don't you come and Maybe build a sand castle. We'll have her build a sand castle while he completes his want to do some jogging work. Then I think afterward, because we're making pretty decent time, we'll have the two of them head over to a more private beach so that they can do some exploration together. And also take some photos. I think if they took some photos together, that would be really cute. Trying to find seashells was a bit of a buzz. Neither one of them found anything, but I think Courtney got a moodlet saying she became friends with some crabs. Oh! They're so cute. Oh my goodness, they're adorable. Oh, it looks like he has a talk over relationship fears with Courtney. Wait, huh? Why already? From fear of being cheated on, Egbert feels like he is ready to sit down and talk with his partner. It won't be an easy conversation, but being vulnerable and talking about insecurities never is. He knows that it is time to be brave. You know, I said all this stuff about him not really being a deep person, but gosh darn it, he's had like 2 different fear wants come up to discuss with Courtney, so maybe I misjudged him. Go ahead and talk about relationship fears with her, see what she thinks. I'm sure she's going to be supportive and be like, look, we're just figuring out each other right now, it's okay. Don't take it you know, don't take it too much to your head. It'll all work out. It says Egbert put himself forward and opened up a line of communication, but the problems aren't over. Oh, that's so ominous. Maybe another day of communicating his worries will finally help overcome his fear. Hope so, but I think Courtney would be the type of person to say like, look, we're just getting to know each other. It's okay. Let's go ahead and educate on positive romance dynamics. I think she would definitely want to do that. And then once she does finish that up, let's go ahead and ask some questions regarding like their romance stuff. We'll explain. Actually, let's ask about the romance satisfaction. See where she's at. Looks like she's very satisfied. Oh, that was so sweet. She gave an autonomous kiss. We'll go ahead and have them head back to their lodging. They technically only have one more day left in Sulani, so I think we'll have them head back to their beach cabin, and then tomorrow we'll have them go over to the cave. I'd like for them to do some exploration in the cave before we end off this portion of the video. It is the next morning and we made it over to the cave. Is she already going over there? Girl, I didn't even... Okay, she's wanting to go sailing, but we're not gonna do that. Oh, I guess she could. I'm gonna have him come and do some exploration. Only because I think it can only be a sim at a time to go in here. And I don't even think she can look at the paintings on this cave. What is on this cave? Now that I think about it, I don't remember. Is it just aquatic life? Or some kind of map or something? It's been a hot minute since I've done this. In fact, I want to say his dad, around a couple of the first episodes that I did, I had Brock and Kyle Carlson, R.I.P. Kyle. He was such a good guy. They came on a fishing trip to Sulani, and I want to say Brock did this, and he was able to get some money from this by finding a statue that was like special to the culture, the Sulanian culture. We sold it though, naturally, because he needed the money, okay? Oh, I should have had him take a shower before they left. Goodness me. It says playful dolphins. In a moment of quiet between Egbert's echoing footsteps, he heard the distinctive sound of dolphins reverberate toward him. Excited to see dolphins in the wild, Egbert followed the sound to the source. A pod of dolphins were playing in the cave pool, tossing around a mass of seaweed and breaching the water with a marvelous jump. It didn't take long for the dolphins to spot Egbert and bolt for the pool's exit stream. Left alone with the wad of seaweed that landed nearby and the dolphins' escape, Egbert decided to move off, sad he had scared away the dolphins. Well, yeah. Why did you? Oh, is she snorkeling? And is. That would be really fun for him to come do. Why don't we do that too? We'll come snorkel with her so she's not alone. The noise that they make. I'll hear that. It's just like, yeah. She's having a good time. I said this before. Oh, and there's a dolphin here. That's so funny. I said this before, but I definitely feel like she would have wanted to come to Sulani, so maybe this was more her doing. As far as when the production team asked, where do you want to go? She said, Sulani, please. Thank you. I love the school of fish detail too. It's really cute. Oh, this is such a vibe. I'm gonna have them come back to the shore and collect some of the trash that I just saw on here. Oh look, did y'all see that dolphin jump up? That was so cute. In other news, it looks like Sandra, which is one of his exes from high school, now despise his Egbert, which is interesting. Because I kind of thought they were already on that level, but guess not. I guess not. I don't know what Courtney's doing. She may have already gotten that. Oh, it looks like she's supposed to be going. Call in sick. Work from home. Go to work. We'll just call in sick. Nice. It looks like he was able to clear that up. I'm gonna have her also come take a photo with him too, lest I forget. Take a photo with Egbert. She also has a want to kiss somebody and ask Egbert about his day. So we'll do that too once we finish up with the photo. Alright, y'all. Let's see. Let's do a flirty pose. Oh, and I did get some new, like selfie, I guess, overrides. And I've not seen all of them, so I'm really excited to go through some of them and see how they look. Okay, well some of these actually look like they're the same. Oh no, but this is different. I like that too. Okay. Oh my gosh, our guy has to go to the bathroom. Let me cheat this really quick. Oh gosh, yeah, let me cheat this really quick because I'm not ready to have him go back to the beach cabin yet. Okay. I'm also going to put some of this, some of these photos into his. Oh no, that one didn't turn out so great. We'll put some of these in his so that he has them for when he heads off to college. Looks like the quality of these ones are poor. That's all right. Alright, we'll go ahead and have her queued up to... Oh, look at him. Giving her a little smooch. Go ahead and kiss him, and then we'll have her ask about his day, which in my mind is really just her asking, like, how have you enjoyed the trip so far? Do you have any questions about me? Is there anything else you want to get to know? I think we'll go ahead and call the vacation done. I'm eager to go ahead and get him settled into Britechester and reconnect with his friends and everything after high school graduation, and also after the whole Love Highland competition show. I mean, that is a very exciting thing to do. Like, that's crazy. But there's also been some time that's elapsed since his graduation, but I would assume he's not really gotten to hang out with them since high school. Does that make sense? Probably not. I don't know. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, have him head over to his new lodgings in Britechester, and what will happen with dear Courtney is she's going to go back to her home in San Myshuno, and hopefully we'll be able to see her towards the end of this episode and catch up with her then. We are over at the Maritime Manor, which is the college residential housing, whatever you want to call it. It is Spooky Day Eve, and there is a lot of stuff going on. A lot of drama has been ensuing, but I think the most dramatic for me that I am not happy with is I had put a lot of Egbert's photos from home that we have taken throughout this whole challenge, and they're all black. They're all black. I'm gonna put them back in his inventory kind of in the hopes that, I don't know, maybe it'll fix itself. It probably won't, but I'm a little miffed about that. Not only are they black, but also his graduation photo is blank. So there's that. I don't like it, but there's nothing I can do. So we are in the house right now. Egbert is just working on some of his homework. He's doing the brain as a machine homework. He shares a bedroom with Kyler, and then here his best friend Elizabeth and her former fiance, now just partner, Jim, aka Egbert's arch nemesis, have this bedroom here, and then Adeline and Olivia both stay in this bedroom. Now, the drama that I was referring to, aside from the photos, is Elizabeth and Jim called off their marriage, and I don't really know why. They've been actually fighting a lot, and if we look at her, one of her wants, which I am going to go ahead and pin, she wants to break up with Jim. And I feel like this would probably be a valid moment for Egbert to try to convince her to break up with Jim. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like this would be a good moment to do that. They should have a good enough relationship for him to do that, but I don't know why I don't see the interaction anywhere. So I was gonna have him talk to her about positive romance dynamics, as if he knows anything about that. But I think because this is literally his best childhood friend, he would definitely want what is best for her and not want her to basically be in a relationship where she feels like she is suffering. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what actually their deal is in terms of, I don't know why her and Jim have had issues, but they have. And so I do think I'll just go ahead and have her, since she did talk technically to Egbert, I'm gonna have her go ahead and just break up with him, because I think it will make it even more worth it for him to be enemies with Egbert, because Egbert and him already don't get along. And so now I think would be like, yep, that makes sense, that checks out. So I'll go ahead and have her break up with him, because she is not happy, and I don't really even think he's happy either, to tell you the truth. But this is their little housing. I think it's very cute. I created it, but I didn't put it on the gallery, because honestly I didn't think it was that great, because I did it pretty quickly. So yeah, let me show you guys who all is here. Olivia is here, and Kyler is here. Kyler's mom actually just left not too long ago. I guess she was maybe helping her baby move in and everything. I did give Kyler a bit of an update. As you guys know, his dad did unfortunately pass away, and so yeah. That really sucks, but I was trying to channel Kyle's younger, if y'all remember how Kyle Carlson usually looks, he has kind of long shoulder length hair, and so I figured his oldest son would probably try to channel his dad's looks from the past. Adeline appears to be at class, and she also is having a moment of hating the sun, which is great. I'm gonna have him come down, Egbert come down, and put some decorations up. What is happening? Olivia's class starts in about an hour. What was that? Okay. Oh, and did Elizabeth break up? No, she hasn't. Alright, let's try that again. Because they still have a, let's break up. They still have a romance bar together. I don't know what that noise was. Why that happened. Is everybody going to class? Get to class early. Okay, I'm sorry. It is the first of the term, and I meant to show that to y'all too. I'm kind of everywhere because I think the drama between like Elizabeth and her man is kind of throwing me off. But let's take a look at what this says for first term. Maybe that's what that noise was, is that they're off to class, and it just lets you know, like, hey, they are off to class. Oh goodness. Okay, well, I guess I'm never gonna find that first term. Okay, here it is. Start of term. It says Egbert Farmers University term begins today and will last for 5 weekdays. He should take a look at his class schedule and plan on when to do his homework and study, when to eat, and if there's time left, when to kick back and have some fun. It looks like Tiffany Lee from Love Highland is giving him a call. She said, "Hi Egbert, let me join Eggheads. What do you think?" No. Girl, he didn't really even like you all that much in the competition. So yeah, I think when he gets back, ooh, put up Foxbury Institute banners. Okay. I kind of want him to join a sports team, as well as Kyler join a sports team too. I could see them both doing that. I think Kyler would definitely join the soccer team for sure. And do y'all even want to know what all they're studying? I guess it's really not important because I'm not going to pay attention to their stuff. I just am focusing on Egbert's. Egbert is... Oh. Where are they? Oh, I'm sorry. You knew it was coming, Jim. You knew it was coming. Can we... Is there anything that we can do? Oh, she's sad. Sorry, girl. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna get through it. But yeah, he was actually the one that called off their engagement because I don't know. He has a jealousy trait, which kept getting triggered by something she was doing, and I'm not at all sure what that would have been. So yeah, there's that. But the only one I'm going to focus on as far as getting their stuff done is obviously Egbert. Everybody else is going to kind of be on their own when it comes to getting their schoolwork done, and I hope that they pass and all that kind of stuff because I'm not focusing on that. What is put up Foxbury? Hold on, I'll have this set for him to join a sports team, but since Kyler is here, I'll have him put up Foxbury banners because I want to know what that is. I've never really been over in Foxbury. The couple of times I have done like the university experience has only ever been with Britechester. Yeah, and we're gonna have Egbert also join the soccer team because he's very athletic. It says Egbert put in enough work to get a decent grade out of that class, though he saw some other students seeming to learn more proactively. Still, Egbert thinks this will help with his final grade. Okay. That's good to know. Okay, so Kyler is headed over, I guess, to put up the banners. Does the banners show, I wonder, on like all of the buildings around this area, or like what? Because that would be so cool. Skip class or lecture. Attending lectures is one of the best ways of learning the material and getting a good grade in a course. Should Elizabeth skip out on this lecture? No, she doesn't seem like someone who would anyway. Elizabeth, I believe, is in communications and is. I kind of in my mind imagine she would be a civic, like a civic engineer person. The career that came with the eco lifestyle That's what I want her to go into. And Kyler is actually in fine arts, and I feel like he would go into freelance crafting. But I'm not gonna baby these. I'm not gonna baby them once they do graduate and everything. I had everybody for the household funds have like 1,000 simoleons a piece, but I do think I'm gonna go ahead and sell some of the nectar in his inventory, just to kind of increase some of the, the funds in case we need it later on for anything. I think that's a good amount. So let's see, he already has finished this beginning neuropsychology homework. I think we should go ahead and have him try to work on this. Maybe we should bring this over here. Try to work on this project. Will it fit here? Yeah, there we go. Do capture info. Oh, this has been such a long time since I've been doing anything with the university. It's kind of nice to come back to it. See, that's what put up the banners means. There's like these cute little hand-drawn banners on this building here, and then I guess this is also affiliated with the hang up banners. I'm not really sure, but I love it. It looks really nice. And I also noticed that someone has trashed the statue. Someone has trashed the statue, and we cannot stand for that, okay? So once Egbert comes back, I don't know if this would actually be something he would do, because I feel like it would qualify as being like nice, but Adeline might. I may have Adeline come over here and clean this up, because I feel like she would be a good sport about it. And so we've got to show our school respect. We can't let the competition school come in, and our rivalry school come in and do this type of stuff. I kind of like it though. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the graffiti on it. It looks really cool. But she'll come and clean it up. Solve hard problems. Okay, I'll pin that for her. And I said I'm not going to focus on these folks, but like Egbert is in class right now, so there's only so much I can do. We'll go ahead and I think focus on hard problems. How do you do that? Click on the sim and run the solve hard problems interaction. I guess she doesn't have that available at this moment, but we do have the Foxbury cheer, so I kind of want to see that in action. I also gave her a bit of a makeover too. I gave her longer hair. She no longer has her pink and purpley strips, color strips in her hair, so she's just kind of natural, I guess, at this time. I wonder, buy university items. Let's get some apparel. Let's buy and wear a Foxbury Institute sweatshirt. I kind of want to have Egbert do the same. No, but it's not purple. You may have noticed too, in his room he was the only one that got like special decorative items for his room. Everybody else has the standard Foxbury stuff. What was that? That sounded almost like a kiss, but I'm not sure. Sit on this with us. Hold on, let's chit chat with Elizabeth, see how she's doing. Complain about problems, yeah. Seems like something he would definitely do. But like, I miss Courtney so much. And maybe Elizabeth is also asking like, how's everything with Courtney since the show, since the trip. He's like, I hate school. It just started and I hate it. Let's do kick soccer ball activities. No, wait, let me focus because I'll get stuck on a loop, okay? We need to actually do our schoolwork. And I kind of want them to do a little holiday party, like a Halloween costume party tomorrow, since it is spooky day. So let me go ahead and try to plan something really quick on this day, because I think it would be really fun to do a costume party. Let's see. Incognito costume party. There we go. Because I don't think there's a spooky day party specifically. And there's not. Oh, no, there is. Spooky party. Okay. We'll have the host be Egbert. Why not? And then just the households could be invited. Actually, it would be kind of fun to also invite Courtney down. Yeah, we're gonna do it. And we'll have everyone else in attendance too. Okay. And then we don't need a caterer and we don't need a mixologist. And then we'll just have this at our house at about 7 p.m. on Saturday night. Yeah, it's totally a good time. School should be off and celebrating Spooky Day as well as the start of the new term. It's perfect. Egbert is working hard on his project. I guess Elizabeth is just probably contemplating her existence. Speaking of which, I had Olivia, or I didn't have her do this. She did this autonomously. She had a early midlife crisis. I didn't even know Sims could have those. I was like, girl, dazed. What's going on? Yeah, see, from contemplating life, it says, why does Olivia feel this way? Why has life taken such a negative turn? Ugh, I can sympathize with you, girl. I get it. Let me also go over Egbert's classes. So like I said, he is going into the romance consultant career. That is the requirement for this particular generation. And he has gone into psychology. And I think this is actually a distinguished degree because he does have a lot of skills and stuff. So he's got 4 classes set. He has to, I think, complete 6 in order to graduate. I have a mod in, by the way, so it shortens up the term. But he has Thinky Boots Psychology 1. Skill is research and debate. I guess most of this, no, there's logic too. So that's what he's working on his presentation for, is for this particular class. He also has the Legacy of the Brain, which is Psychology 2. Again, research and debate skill would be earned for this. The Brain as a Machine, logic skill is going to be earned for that class. And then Beginning Neuropsychology, which again is also logic skill. I didn't look at what he's supposed to be doing for soccer. Make 2 friends with teammates, practice kicking or juggling. Not started. Okay. So we'll have to do that. But I don't know who else is like friends. How would we even do that? Remove banners, attend soccer game with. Okay. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to select that yet because he hasn't really practiced the juggling bit, but we do have a soccer in this. We can practice juggling. And I'll just put this inside of his inventory. Maybe he should practice back and forth with Kyler since they're both on the team together. I feel like that makes the most sense. Wait, buddy. Okay. Never mind. Just keep doing what you're doing. That's alright. Oh, gosh. Oh, now he is dazed. Who am I from getting bonked by the soccer ball? Bonk. What's going on? Why does Egbert have a soccer ball? What year is it? Why does Egbert's head hurt so much? Oh my gosh, Courtney just texted us. Says, your smile is my favorite sight and I realized I need to see it today. I hope you don't mind me stopping in. Oh, girl, you're stopping by? Anne is. I guess we should probably give her a quick smooch. See, Olivia's here, and Olivia and him have a situationship going on. And I was actually going to have him go ahead and ask Olivia to be his partner, just so that he can already achieve another X status with somebody. We'll just have him share the sweetheart chocolate box he's got going on. Get that out of our inventory. But I wonder if there's time for me to even do that. I don't know. All of their emotions in the house, I don't really like managing this many Sims.
What's a sleigh?
But like, I think if something happens between Olivia and him, it may add some additional stress for me. But at the same time, I really want to do that to at least accomplish some of his aspiration. I love how I lost sight of Courtney for 1 second and she literally found Olivia. That's crazy. She may know. She knows. She knows. She's probably like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe if he did see, like, her and him interact with each other, perhaps. Wait, what? Jim? Who's he attracted to? It says, wow, what a sim. Jim Wilkinson just stopped what they were thinking about for a moment and found themselves at Olivia. Well, I do be thinking he may have a type. He may have a type. But, I mean, technically he could shoot his shot with her because now he and Elizabeth are not in a relationship any longer. So, I don't know. Maybe he could try to... I kind of see Kyler and Adeline. I know this is so off topic, but I can see Kyler and Adeline getting together. And I could definitely see Jim rebounding with, or trying to rebound with another person, but I wasn't expecting it to be Olivia. I mean, it's possible, so why not? Let's have him, let's see. Let's do some romance interaction, maybe just flirt. Olivia is quite gorgeous, so I completely understand him trying to shoot his shot, so to speak, with her. Alright, Courtney. We're gonna see you tomorrow, girl. Why don't you go ahead and go home? It's like 11. Oh, look at them. Yeah, he's giving her a goodbye kiss. Let me queue up. Can we tell her, like, love you, bye, girl? Like, you can head out now, hun. Ask for her autograph. That's crazy. Ask for your own girlfriend's autograph. Never have I ever. Alright, she'll just have to leave on her own. Go ahead and use the restroom, Egbert. Oh, okay. That's kind of funny. Chat with Adeline. Wait, what do you want to do? Swipe an item. Oh yeah, I forgot she is a klepto. I completely forgot she is a klepto. That's kind of funny. Let's do a pickup line with him. Maybe he's like, because you and Egbert haven't really locked it down, and you know, why don't you and I? She's probably like, I don't know. Let me think about it. Just realized this, but Jim kind of looks like Egbert, and Egbert kind of looks like Jim. Just saying. Also, for some reason, Adeline got upset when she saw these two, you know, do a little sneaky smooch. And she said, or she got upset, and so I had Egbert ask, like, what is your problem? Like, that literally was the interaction, is ask what Adeline's problem is. She said, I really don't like you very much right now. Just feeling bitter over a few things that I'll get over eventually. Or not. Oh, I feel that, girl. I understand. It's not good, but I understand. Egbert's gonna go ahead and go to bed. And Courtney, hun, you can stay or you can go. Whatever you want to do. But your man is hitting the hay. And I think really everybody else should too. I wonder if I was gonna say maybe Jim should sleep in here, but Egbert don't like that man. And I was gonna have Kyler sleep in here. Actually, maybe Elizabeth should sleep in here now, since her and Jim are no longer together. So we'll just... Well, she's already going to bed. That's fine. That's okay. Glad everybody found Spooky Day Eve to be successful. Kyler, hit the hay, my man. Go to bed. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. You're up playing video games? Seriously? I'm so upset about those photos, by the way. Gone but not forgotten, because, like, seriously, I understand now people's gripe with it when you do a challenge, a legacy challenge, and then that happens. Like, no, I hate that. I'm gonna also change this to Spooky Day in preparation for the season, of course. Change volume, change station. It's hard for me to get into the headspace of it actually being Spooky Day. I don't know. There we go. I wonder if Courtney has left yet. I think she has. Yeah, Adeline is just up. Well, Adeline, you could clean up a little around here, hun. If there's something that's smelly. The heck? Oh, she's tired. I will say I am going to cheat some of these extra folks' needs. Maybe not necessarily experts, but definitely everybody else. Who is that? Ma'am? Hello? Who is that? Why is she here? What's your name? Anissa Boykin? Girl, we don't taught about university superiority. Is she like from Britechester or something? She trying to do a prank? That's crazy. Alright, we'll just leave her be since she's not doing anything destructive. Chat with Anissa. She's probably like, girl, what are you doing in here? You're at the wrong university housing. It is Saturday morning. Egbert is up wide and awake working on his class project. After, mind you, Courtney left, I was able to successfully get him to ask Olivia to be his partner, so they are also in a romantic relationship together. I'm very curious to see how that will go. Once the party starts tonight. Does she have school today? School in 3 days? I don't think anybody does. I'm gonna have I feel like there's a set of them that would be able to cook, and for some reason I feel like Elizabeth would know how to cook. So we'll have her serve breakfast, create eggs and toast. Okay, how's it coming along? Oh yeah, it looks a lot better. I like this. It looks a lot better. Turn presentation. It's the Thinky Boots Psychology one. I love all these little images and stuff. I liked doing poster board projects in school. Hey, I heard you became friends with Adeline. She's pretty cool. What? Not our formal principal giving us a call. All right. Okay, we'll go ahead and stop on this. It's already at normal quality, so we'll go ahead and have him eat his grilled cheese. I'm just gonna stick his project back into his inventory, and I'm probably not gonna work on it again. It takes so very long to get everything like done on those. Okay, girl. Alright, y'all got way too many radios playing right now. Let's turn all this stuff off. Okay. Amy Hannum. Hey, I heard you and Olivia started. Yeah, we did. Don't say anything. Don't say anything, girl. Alright, we'll also have him queued up to do homework for neuropsychology.
No beam.
I should also think about him practicing, or not practicing, but studying for his term stuff, or submit a term paper rather. So I can't forget about that either. I think this is why I don't do a lot of college gameplay. I like it in theory, but then I forget there is a lot of stuff you have to keep up. I had everyone come over to the Foxbury Commons to try to do some homework, some studying and stuff. I love this place. I actually did build this one, so it is on the gallery if you guys want to try it out. If you don't, that is okay. It's a little smaller than what was originally here, but I think it just makes it all a little more cozy in my opinion. So yeah, this is technically like a club meeting, even though I had only initially invited Elizabeth and Kyler to join Egbert, but I think because so many of the club members were activated, it just automatically pulls it into being a club gathering, so that's okay. Right now, Egbert is working on studying for beginning neuropsychology on this computer, and I think he's just doing his homework. Kyler is doing his homework. Oh, great music. Elizabeth seems to be enjoying this song. Should she embrace that she likes classical? Sure. Why not? Oh, hey, it looks like the mascot is actually here. That's pretty cool. We'll have Elizabeth come say hey to them because spray with stink spray. Okay, let's take a selfie with them. I feel like she would be really into this. Be like, oh my gosh, it's Larry. I think his name's Larry. Larry the lobster. Yeah. Lobster Larry. Nice. So cute. Let's do a high five. Could also do a funny intro too. She's like, I'm a huge fan. I've been looking the whole campus for you. Okay. I'm kind of surprised that the two of them have somewhat been okay on okay terms. I mean, I am happy about it. What? Hello? What? He said, what, girl? You don't want me to sit on you? Good grief, Kyler. Speaking of which, I do want Kyler to actually maybe flirt with oh, his mom's calling. Alice Carlson's calling to chat. I want to answer. Yeah, she's probably checking in on her baby. I'm kind of surprised that Egbert's parents hasn't given him a call yet. Someone has done it again, y'all. They have desecrated the school, I don't know what this is, statue. I kind of would have thought that the statue would have been the mascot, but maybe not. We'll just go ahead and make an offering for academic success. Yeah, let's do it. An apple. Usually you give apples to teachers, right? Also, I think him and Kyler have practice for their soccer team stuff. Let's clean up the statue too. Why not? Yeah, because the cleaning bottle is definitely going to get that knitting stuff off of there. I wonder if we could kick the ball with Kyler really quick. Practice, play together, kick soccer ball with... Oh wait, I think he's already gotta go. Oh no, he's just autonomously practicing. Okay. I just had them come outside because it was getting so crowded in the commons. Maybe I made that place a little too cozy because it's kind of tight on that first floor. Alright. What are they doing? Just chit-chatting. Oh, and their party does start tonight too. I can't forget about that. Maybe I should change the time. I think I have time to edit that really quick. Let's Yeah, Spooky Day party. Can we change? We can't change it. Event is currently underway and cannot be edited. Oh no! Are they gonna miss their party? I think they might. Hopefully not. Can we just cancel? Go to work. Let's just sit this one practice out. Kyler, wait a second, buddy. Who? What? What is he dressed like that? Let's just sit this one out, okay? We got a party to go to, buddy. The party has started, and Egbert is Darth Vader, and he's trying to prepare the keg stand. I don't know. He's Darth Vader, Elizabeth is Princess Leia, and Kyler is Luke Skywalker. And then Jim dressed as Darth Maul, which honestly, I'm kind of here for it. I think Olivia is a cheerleader. Yeah. And then Adeline is a fairy, which I love that. Look, they're both dancing, Egbert and Elizabeth. That's so cute. Where is Courtney? I wanted Courtney to show up. Oh, our pizza is here. Pizza. Let me go ahead and have someone. We'll have Kyler. No, I think Kyler's about to play some. No, he's not. Okay. I thought he was going to play ping pong. Oh, it looks like there's a little kid here wanting to do some trick or treat. We'll have Kyler entertain that. He seems like, since he has little brothers, he would be into doing that type of stuff. We're supposed to have another pizza delivery. Oh no, don't leave. Come back. With his cute little pumpkin head. We're supposed to have another pizza delivery because apparently I didn't realize Jim was a vegetarian. Oh, hello. This guy's back. It's the pizza delivery man. You can go now, sir. Should we tip you? Okay. Be complimented? Okay. Alright, let's grab a cup of juice, fill cups of juice, do cake stand with Elizabeth. He'd probably do that with Elizabeth. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you coming on the holiday night. Though I feel like Spooky Day would definitely be a fine time to do. Why is Turkey here? Oh Lord, not Turkey showing up bald. Oh girl, I'm so sorry. Oh goodness. Really not sure why Turkey showed up. That's actually Egbert's sister, Eglin's best friend, so I don't know why she was coming over here. Though I have always kind of suspected she probably had a bit of a crush on Egbert. But I put some hair on her and sent her on her way because she was bald. Also, I don't know where Courtney is at, so I had him invite her over, but I don't see her anywhere. Oh, no, there she is. There she is. Courtney, girl, come here. What the heck? Call over. Like, girl, get over here. She's probably wanting to come play with these guys. Okay, I do want to enact. Oh, Olivia, she's not doing well. Hold on. It kind of sucks because they've literally only been an item, and she changed her costume to a male lady, which, alright, girl. We've only been in partnership together for only not even a full day, but already we're gonna cause some chaos and go ahead and arrange for everything to come out in the open. I'm assuming that Olivia didn't watch the show, or she chose to believe that he didn't end up dating Courtney. I don't know. Olivia, girl, your man. Come get your man. What? Does she not like his costume? She is a stylist, so she's probably like, what? Be insulted by, yeah. She's probably like, why did you choose that costume? I thought we were gonna match. But girl, you don't even have one on. Okay, let's emotionally connect. I'll save that for another time. That sounds interesting. Let's compliment her appearance. And then, does she see it? I don't even think Olivia saw that. You've got to be joking. Girl, come here. I hate having to arrange these and then make it seem like it's organic. It's like, oh, Adeline, yes, Adeline definitely is an overachiever. Facts. Alright, we only got one shot, Egbert. We gotta let Olivia know what's what. Who's that at the door? Not her mom, that's Olivia's mom, Alice. There we go. New personality trait, jealous. No, I don't think that she's jealous, but I definitely don't think she likes that. Olivia saw Egbert break her romantic boundaries and is thinking of breaking up. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and have her do that. Poor thing, bless her heart. Go ahead and break up. Oh, but Courtney needs to leave, because if she hears that, oh gosh. Imagine, she said, wait, she said what? What do you mean y'all are breaking up? We've been together this whole time. Oh gosh. What does Courtney think about that? Does she even know? It's alright, Egbert. New romance, yeah, definitely strained. I mean, they're broken up, so like, you know. He said it's alright. I got my lady here. We'll offer her a rose. Though it does look like their friendship meter actually dropped significantly, which is interesting. What does that say? Break up, break down? What? We broke up? Egbert is struggling to swallow the pill of their relationship ending, even if it wasn't too healthy. Exactly, even if it wasn't too healthy to begin with. Like, come on. Love is mad from having an unpredictable romance dynamic. Ugh, sometimes love can be a real pain in the heart. Egbert feels ticked off just thinking about it. Yeah, I would imagine so, buddy. I would imagine so. But at least I guess Courtney is oblivious and she didn't realize. She's like, what is that girl talking about breaking up with you? It's like, I don't know, girl. It's the next morning, y'all, and Jim is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to tell Egbert off. He might be sticking up for Olivia, saying, how could you do that? Why did you invite your girlfriend here and then, you know, hurt Olivia's feelings? How could you do that? Because, you know, I think now Jim probably got a little thing for Olivia. Let's cheer at him too. Yeah, they both kind of look alike. I actually had to change his hair because I was kind of getting confused between the two of them. So I changed it back to his old hairstyle. Let's do another mean interaction. We'll ask him what his problem is. Jim's probably like, what is wrong with you? Like, why do you do the things that you do? And Egbert's like, you know what? You should mind your own business. How about that, Jim? Okay? I thought that we could declare enemy. Yeah, there we go. This is what we've been waiting for, actually. Oh, wait, hold on. What did he say? My problem is I'm dealing with passive-aggressive questions from someone who I find infuriating after everything they've done. Now, who do you think that is? All right. Egbert. Jim and Egbert have had it. They are now enemies. Yeah, tensions will be high. This feels like Love Highland, but even worse because we're in college. Kyler, I wonder if Kyler would be the type to be like, hey man, he would be. He'd be like, y'all just calm down. You know, just let's all take deep breaths and think about why we're all friends here. Meanwhile, Egbert would be like, yeah, he's not my friend. We've never been friends, actually. Remember that time I beat you up? Twice. Made it over to Courtney's apartment. It is the next day, so spooky day is over. But I wanted to play as her because I want to give Egbert a key to her apartment so that when he's ever in the city, he can just pop in since they are dating. Not to mention, I think it's like a really nice way for him to stay connected with her. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know, maybe even surprise her, because I feel like he's going to try to take this relationship seriously since it was publicly broadcasted on TV. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have them sit together. Her apartment is super cute, by the way. At least I think so. He's like, dang girl, you are independent. You got a beautiful, expensive apartment that's just like one bedroom and barely a bathroom. But you're doing it. Egbert definitely will be a city guy, like for sure. He is definitely going to want to move into the city of San Myshuno and start his life. The small town living is not for him. I guess he's not going to sit down with us, so we'll just embrace him. Let's turn that off. They're so cute. I think I'll have her maybe kiss his cheek, and I'll probably have them go get some food from a vendor stall. But I think here will be a really good spot to end off this video. I think we accomplished a lot as in terms of them, you know, dating, and then also checking off some things with his aspiration. I think is great. I'm excited to see what this chapter of his life brings for sure. But with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Please consider subscribing if you liked this video. I know it's a little crazy. But yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless, stay safe, bye.